Hello everyone, welcome to today's market update. The Indian stock market ended lower today, breaking its 6-day winning streak. Global markets were weak, and hopes of a US Fed rate cut in December became dull. Because of this, many investors booked profits and turned careful. Traders were also watching the US jobs data that will come this week, as it may guide the Federal Reserve's next move. Today's session also saw extra ups and downs because of the weekly derivatives expiry. Even though reports said India and the US are making progress on a trade deal, the overall market mood stayed soft. The Nifty slipped below the 25,950 mark, mainly because of selling in IT and metal stocks. The Sensex fell 277 points to 84,673, and the Nifty dropped 103 points to 25,910. Still, both indices have gone up in the last 6 sessions. Sensex gained 2.08% and Nifty gained 2.04% over the past week. Some big stocks pulled the market down today. Infosys fell the most, followed by Bajaj Finance and Mahindra & Mahindra. The broader market also remained weak. The mid-cap index fell 0.70% and the small-cap index fell 0.85%. On the BSE, only 1,463 shares went up, while 2,740 shares went down. India VIX, the market's fear index, rose 2.60% to 12.10, showing slightly higher worry in the market. Now let's look at the key numbers. India's 10-year bond yield slipped to 6.523%. The rupee strengthened a little and was at 86.61 against the US dollar. Gold prices on MCX for December fell 0.77% to Rs 1,21,976. Brent crude for January was down to $63.96 a barrel, moving to global markets. Dow Jones futures were down more than 150 points, showing a weak start for US markets. European markets also fell due to worry around AI-linked stocks. Asian markets ended lower, with heavy selling in Japan and South Korea. Overnight in the US, tech stocks came under pressure. The Dow Jones dropped 1.18%, the S&P 500 fell 0.92%, and the Nasdaq slipped 0.84%. Nvidia lost almost 2% ahead of its earnings, which triggered selling in many AI-related names. Blue Owl Capital also fell nearly 6% due to concerns around loans linked to data center projects. Now, let's look at new listings. PhysicsWallah had a strong debut. It listed at 143 rupees and closed at 155 rupees, giving more than 42% gains over its issue price. MV Photovoltaic Power had a flat start but closed slightly higher at rupees 219. Some stocks were in focus today. WeWork India jumped after a foreign brokerage gave it a buy rating. Fairchem Organics rallied ahead of its board meeting to discuss a share buyback. WPIL gained after its South Africa arm won a contract worth 426 crore rupees. D6 Systems received orders worth rupees 22.89 crore. Tata Power slipped even after its renewable arm commissioned a 300 megawatt solar project in Rajasthan. Finally, an IPO update. Capillary Technologies India saw strong demand. It received 44 crore bids against 83 lakh shares. The IPO has been subscribed 52.8 times. The price band is rupees 549 to rupees 577, and today is the last day to apply. That's all for today's market update. Thank you for listening. Stay tuned for more simple and clear stock market news.